It's Bible time. It's Bible time. It's time to read the Bible. No books too big, no kids too small. Bible time is time for all. Today we're reading from the New American Standard Bible, copyright by the Lockman Foundation. Today we are in 2 Chronicles chapter 2. Yeah, so 2 Chronicles 2. 2 Chronicles chapter 2. We're still in 2 Chronicles chapter 2. Nice muffin. And we are starting in verse 11. Now what happened in 2 Chronicles chapter 2 already in verses 1 to 10, just to review, Solomon wrote a letter to Huram about needing a special person. Do you remember that? And so because back then they didn't have cell phones. They couldn't be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I need a man. Can you send me somebody right away? I need somebody who's good at art. You know, I hear that you've got like an art school over there. But so he didn't, it says the king of Tyre. Tyre is spelled Tyre. Some people might call it Tyre. But yes. So Huram, Solomon is the king in Jerusalem of Israel. And he's like, yo, I need a special guy. Can you send him soon? And the king of Tyre is like, yeah, except for they didn't use cell phones. So instead, he wrote him a letter. He's like, could you please send me? Hi, your highness. This is Solomon. And I need you to send me, as quick as possible, your best man who is good at art and who can build things, because I am making a temple for the Lord. And it will be a marvelous thing. And I need you to treat me well because you treated my father well, and all of the lovely things. And so he gave his little note to somebody. Here, can you be the messenger and hold it, please? Yeah. Right? And he boogie. He rode on a horse, boogie. Or something. Maybe he rode a camel or cow. It doesn't say how he got there. But he sent the message there. And he gives him the message. And the king of Tyre says, oh, my royal highness, here is a message for you. He says, okay, it says, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's from another king. Oh, okay, I will do this. And so then he writes him a message. He says, blah, 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 blah. And now we're going to read what the blah, 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 blah meant from the king of Tyre. So how did he respond? Was he like, yeah, sure, I'll send my best man? Or is he like, yeah, right, forget it, brother, you crazy. So let's see what he said. He said in verse 11, then Huram, king of Tyre, answered in a letter sent to Solomon, because the Lord loves his people, he has made you king over them. So clearly this is a man that believes in God, right? Very good. And who was friends with his father David, who was king before him. Then Huram continued, blessed be the Lord God, the God of Israel, who has made heaven and earth, who has given King David a wise son, endowed with direct discretion and understanding. Don't grab that. And understanding, who will build a house for the Lord and a royal palace for himself. So verse 13. Now I am sending Huram-Abi. Everyone, this is the guy. This is the guy that's super skilled, okay? He's like the top of his class. When he graduated art school, he's like super craftsman extraordinaire. He says, I am sending Huram-Abi. Now this is also like that book we have that Mommy wrote. A skilled man endowed with understanding, the son of a Danite woman and a Tyrian father, who knows how to work in gold, silver, bronze, iron, stone, and wood, and in purple, violet, linen, and crimson fabrics. Who is this? Well, it's a special guy who is very skilled and can do all these special things. And who knows how to make all kinds of engravings. Who knows how to make all kinds of engravings and to execute any design which may be assigned to him, to work with your skilled men and with those of my Lord David, your father. So apparently this guy is really, really skilled. It's really impressive that he even gets his name in the Bible. There's like a whole chapter here about this one guy who like is in charge of building so many different parts to the temple. Huram-Abi. And not only is he good at building all these things, but he's good at working with other people. So he can work with all the lots of thousands of people that King Solomon has, right? He has 20,000. Now verse 15. Now then, let my Lord send to his servants wheat and barley, oil and wine, of which he has spoken. So in other words, in exchange for me giving you this guy to do all this work for you, I want you to send me something in return. And I need some payment, is what he's like. Need some money, some moolah. Mommy, but back then, they paid by trading things. So he's going to send him wheat and barley, oil and wine. That's like special and worth a lot of money. So that will pay for the special skilled craftsmen to come with him. To come to them, anyway. Verse 16, we will cut whatever timber you may need from Lebanon and bring it to you on rafts by sea to Joppa, so that you may carry it up to Jerusalem. And now, a certain biblical TV show says that a certain disciple was from Joppa. I believe it was Thomas. That I would definitely have to check on, and I don't know for sure. But I'm sure one of the disciples was from there, right? So that you may carry it up to Jerusalem. Okay, only 2 more verses to this chapter. Verse 17, Solomon numbered all the aliens who were in the land of Israel. What's an alien? Did they like come down from space? They're like, dee-doo, 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 with these things on their heads. Dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo. I am here to earth to like eliminate you. Come out, come out, come out. Is that what an alien is when you read about an alien in the Bible? I got 1 yes and 1 no. What do you think it is if you're saying no? What's an alien?
I don't know.
What's an alien? Okay, let me tell you. An alien, when you read the word alien in the Bible, it does not mean a little like green creature that came on a spaceship to Earth to take out all the Earthlings and learn about Earth and then capture you and take you back to Mars. No, what an alien is in the Bible, it is a person who is from another land who has come to live in that land. So Solomon numbered all the aliens who were in the land of Israel. So anyone who was living in the land of Israel that wasn't from Israel, which like the Israelites were originally from Israel. But I guess he's like talking about people who were not Israelites, like not when they came in. You know, they like conquered when Joshua and they marched around the city of Jericho and like the walls fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was before them. Okay, and the walls fell down.
You like Gideon?
Yeah, and like Gideon. So it's before, actually Gideon's later. This is before Gideon, but it's after the tribes came and maybe, actually, I don't know about Gideon. I don't know where Gideon is in this. I'm all mixed up at the moment. But the point is, the Israelites came and conquered the land and lived in the land of Israel. And then, so at this time, but then in the meantime, since they were been living there, more people came and started living there too. And those people are called aliens. We would also call them aliens in our society sometimes. They're just talking about immigrants or people who come to live in Earth. Not in Earth, I'm sorry, in our country, right? From another country, for instance. So verse 17, that was the longest explanation I could have possibly given you. Right, if they came from France to live in America, they could be called an alien or an immigrant is more what we call them. But some people call them aliens too. Okay. Solomon numbered the aliens, all the aliens who were in the land of Israel. That word really just means immigrant. Following the census which his father David had taken, and 153,600 were found. That's a lot of people. 153,600. That's all. That's a lot of people. I don't even know if we have that many Rice Krispies in our box of Rice Krispies. But unless you ate them all, we should have a box of Rice Krispies. But anyway, so verse 18. He appointed 70,000 of them to carry loads and 80,000 to quarry stones in the mountains and 3,600 supervisors to make the people work. Isn't that interesting that they have this many supervisors? Okay, y'all are in charge of doing the work over here. Y'all are in charge of doing the work over there. And just to make sure you do the work, I'm going to put these people in charge of making sure you do the work. They're like managers. Okay, sounds good. He's also a very skilled leader is what we are seeing from Solomon. So that's it for today.
Chicken.
You can eat some chicken.